Welcome to the AlphaXperience, still sponsor free, and thankful for happy places.
And thankful for new shares, and thankful for my mom for setting us up.
That's right, and thanks to my mom for setting us up. We've been off for a few weeks, still trying to get back into the groove again.
Yep, so far it's gone well.
Absolutely, it is going well so far.
Remember those 2 words. It's going to be a long day when we have to edit everything.
It is. We got a lot of people driving by visiting us today.
But anywho, he's Papahuate, I'm the boy, and this is the special happiest edition of AlphaXperience.
That's right. Are you feeling happy here?
Yeah. Although I was feeling happier in Los Angeles.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it. Yeah, we're going to get on with it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get on with it. All right, that's a good idea. It is a pleasant morning here in Phoenix, and I think it's perfect time for a nap. So let's do this thing so I can go sleep.
I also want to do coin research and build a town in Minecraft.
That's cool.
Let's get on with it.
All right.
Papahuate?
Yeah.
To be able to get on with it, you gotta tell us what's coming up.
Well, it's our best episode yet.
You have said that every time.
Yeah, but you can feel it, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the air, right? We're getting better all the time. I think we're crushing this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
The Kelsey brothers ain't got nothing on us. Isn't that right?
Yep.
All right, what are we going to talk about? Let me look at my notes here. We're going to talk about the cold and flu season. We're going to talk about fantasy football, exercise, drinking water, breathing air. Oh, and maybe we talk about the happiest place on earth and our recent visit to Disneyland and Universal Studios and the Los Angeles area. And then, of course, we'll take questions from our fan base. How many subscribers do we have now?
Well, first of all, I think we already had a conversation about cold and flu, right?
I don't know.
In one of our first episodes?
It was kind of a little bit of a joke I was doing there. I added in like the exercise and the drinking water and the breathing and everything because I was delaying, adding some tension. Because when's he going to say Disneyland and happiest place on earth? And boom, I said it.
But I think we did already have that
That's
conversation.
great. Well, right now, tell us, how many subscribers do we have?
12.
12. We picked up one while we were on vacation?
Yeah.
Wow, how'd we do that? I mean, I don't know how we picked up the one, because clearly the algorithm is still looking for a bribe from us, right?
Just like me on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yep, just like I have to bribe you to get on the Guardians, what is it called, Breakout now?
Mission Breakout or Monsters After Dark, there's 2 versions of it.
Oh, I call it Tower of Terror just because I'm old, but anyway. All right. Well, people want our content, so maybe we should focus on the show, though, right now. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Either way, you know what time it is?
It's time for...
Facts
of the Week.
Facts. They may not sound true, but they are. At least we think they are.
You know how smart we are.
We are definitely smart. All right. The fact of the week.
What is it?
The fact of the week, selected intentionally by me. In 2023, Disneyland in Anaheim, California, had how many visitors?
I will say 50 million.
How many?
50 million.
50?
Yeah, 50 million.
For Disneyland?
Oh, do you mean 2 parks or?
Just one, just Disneyland. How many for just Disneyland?
I'll say 100 million. You know what? Just up it that much.
Whew, that'd be a lot of people. 365 days, 100 million, there'd be like, 300,000 people every time. Woo! That's crazy.
100 million is what I said.
No, not even. 17 million. So in 2023, Disneyland had more than 17 million visitors. The number of visitors peaked in 2019, right before COVID hit. And then they're trying to get back to that. That's not the fact of the week.
That's just a little teaser?
That's a little teaser.
Yeah.
How many people do you think have ever been born in the history of the world?
In the history or just in the history of Disneyland?
The history of the world. I don't know how many people have been born in Disneyland. Maybe
Like 5
10.
people?
I don't know.
5 people.
Yeah. Cool. Let's just go with that. But in the history of the world,
18 quadrillion?
come on. What's the real number? How many people are there right now?
There's about, probably like 8.2 billion, something like that right now.
Uh huh. How many people have there ever been born?
In the whole history, I'm say 1 trillion.
A trillion? Are you nuts? There have been estimated 109 billion people ever born in the history of the world. But that's
The fact of the week.
not the fact of the week.
Another teaser.
And you got the second part that I wanted to talk about was that there are about 8.1 billion people right now. But that's not the fact of the week.
Come on, you're
The
being the Super Mario Bros. Movie with all of these.
So the fact of the week is a combination of those last two. The fact of the week is that right now on the planet, about 7.3% of the people who've ever been born in the history of the world are roaming the planet right now. About 7.3% of anybody ever born. Isn't that crazy?
That's a lot of people.
7.3%. So it's a function of those last two. And I use Disneyland, since we're going to talk about Disneyland, as an example of number of people and how crowded it gets. But that's the fact of the week, that about a little over 7% of the people ever born are currently walking the earth right now. They're walking the earth.
It's the fact of the week plus a teaser.
Plus a teaser.
What
I was
are you
gonna say they're walking the earth like Cain, but that's okay.
What's that mean?
Listen, Grasshopper, I'll let you know later on. All right. So that was the fact
Of the week.
of the week. Cool. All right. So hey, what's been going on? We should talk a little bit about cold and flu season.
Yeah.
Because we were at Uncle Seth's for our last episode, and we looked around for some land, we wandered around the peninsula, and then we flew back to Phoenix, and I got
Sick.
I got RSV, which is, I'm here to tell everybody listening, all 12 subscribers, it ain't no joke.
What is OSV?
RSV, I forget what it stands for.
I've
Anyway,
seen it on those medicine ads.
Well, what do you think RSV is? Describe what I had.
A cold.
A cold. Much worse than a cold, though, yeah?
A disease.
It's not a disease.
A virus.
It's a virus. Like a cold, like the flu, like COVID. So yeah, I was really congested. My nose was plugged up. My throat was super scratchy.
Then I got sick.
Well, you didn't get it, though. You just got you just didn't sleep enough. Because you were just kind of for 2 or 3 days. I think it was just the change in weather for you. But for me, yeah, it was, my chest was real heavy. It was gross. It was horrible. I was on my butt for more than 2 weeks.
Both of us couldn't smell.
I couldn't smell anything, yeah. That's
Me
the worst
neither.
part, right? Everything tastes horrible.
I can't smell anything, but I love smells.
Yep. We all love smells.
Mm-hmm. The good thing is that I healed before I ate that donut yesterday.
That's right. You got a maple donut yesterday at soccer?
Yeah, and I got to smell it. Yeah.
Did you have the maple donut before or after the soccer game?
We always have stuff after.
You had it after?
Yeah, they gave us donuts as a snack, as a after game snack, along with that bag that's in the fridge right now.
Oh, well, that's great. You run around a whole bunch, and then they supercharge you with sugar and send you home.
Yeah.
That's great. Love that. Was it Coach Francisco?
No, the parents give out candy like
I know.
that.
What's the coach's name?
Francisco?
Francisco.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cisco. Maple donuts. I don't know about that. All right. Hey, how's soccer going? Fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
You perform any headers?
They're not allowed.
Not allowed to do headers?
No.
That was about brain development or something for you young people. But you performed a facer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Got kicked in the face really hard by the strongest player on their team.
The strongest player on the other team kicked you right in the face with the ball?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Good.
Yeah?
But they made me have to be on the bench. They
made you sit out after you got smacked?
Yeah, but I was fine.
Yeah?
All that all that happened to me was I got a little bit of a runny nose, but that was it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it hit me in the nose.
Oh, so you toughened up, huh?
Yeah.
All right. What is up with this crow? You mocking me, crow? I'm coming after you, crow.
I'll go after him for you.
Yeah, go scare him off for us, would you? He's being really loud. During this intermission, we'll talk about fantasy football. We'll talk about methods in parenting. And the development of the coal industry. All right, we're back after the crow infestation. How many crows were there? One, yeah. Loud
One
crow.
simple noisy.
Yep, thanks for scaring him off. He's just over in that tree now, still yakking at us. Stupid crow. Anyway, all right. Fantasy football. Boy, oh boy, this has been a tough season. I drafted, Cooper Kupp, and I drafted Puka Nakua, and I got Bijan Robinson, and I got Stevenson from the Patriots, and everybody's all banged up all the time. It's been terrible. It's killing me.
It's like a jet season.
It is like a Jets season. It is exactly like a Jets season. We started off strong. I was winning, and
Everyone gets injured and then
Yep.
you're screwed.
exactly right. This is like a Jets season. Uncle Magoots would like that. All right. Should we just jump into the real thing that we wanted to talk about today?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about them. We'll talk about three in an order. Let's start with Universal. So first off, we went to Universal Studios. And we decided collectively as a family that our favorite ride or entertainment at Universal was
The studio tour.
the studio tour. What did you think about the studio tour?
I loved it.
Yeah? Anything in particular that you liked?
I'm thinking. The King Kong did make me feel a bit kind of like shake.
I was surprised that there are actually rides that are part of the studio tour. I didn't realize that the thing went into places that are on hydraulics and stuff. Yeah, the King Kong battling the dinosaurs, that was made you a little woozy.
Yeah.
Kind of shook us up an awful lot, right? What did he say? That screen, that curved screen, it's like the largest curved screen or something in the world or something?
I don't remember.
You wear 3D glasses when you're on it too, and then it shakes you up a whole lot, and the King Kong jumps back and forth, and you're in that little tunnel or a tube or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, but yeah, it made me a little queasy too.
That wasn't my favorite part of it. I'm
What was
trying
your-
to think.
What else you got for a favorite part?
Might have been when the earthquake happened, or maybe. I'm just
Hold
trying
on,
to.
when the earthquake happened, is that when you're in the thing, in like the subway
Yeah,
tunnel?
maybe.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. The subway tunnel thing that you go into, and the truck, the like oil tanker or whatever slides down, the roof caves in, and the tanker comes down at you, and there's fire, and then all of a sudden all that water rushes down the other side. I thought the water was going to splash us because that was a
Yeah.
lot of water.
Me too. Oh wait, you know what my favorite part of it was?
No, tell us.
Guess.
The part where Murder, She Wrote was filmed.
What's that?
Right. The part where Psycho was filmed, Bates Motel. The part, I don't know, what is your
Think
favorite
of the
part?
beginning. Think of
What was the beginning? The beginning was they had a video and we sat there and drove down the hill. That was your favorite
Back
part?
to the Future.
Back to the Future is on that ride?
Yeah.
Oh, they show you where the clock tower, or whatever, is it the clock tower? Not the clock
Yeah, the
tower,
clock-
it's like the
clock-
courthouse or
Yeah. The
City Hall clock.
Yeah.
They show you the town square.
Yeah.
That's your favorite part? Seeing that?
It's like my second favorite part.
Yeah?
I like the subway a lot. How
The subway was your favorite part?
It's like simple fun.
Yeah. The studio tour was really cool. We got in line and I was also surprised that it's over an hour long. It's definitely a good thing to do like halfway through your visit on a hot day,
Yeah.
right? Because you can cool off. When you go in those tunnels, they're air conditioned, and you're just riding around eating a little snack and stuff. Like that's a good use of your time because you can ride and have a drink, right?
Yeah, but they also have fans in the line too.
They got fans in the line. They got
They got
misters.
TV.
They got TVs in the line. You want to just go on a ride that's just standing in line all day? Yep, that's pretty cool. I think my second favorite might have been Waterworld, right? We sitting there and we got there just like when we walked in, they were just Like I think we were the last ones to get into the ride or whatever, right? And we were right perfectly in line with the plane when the plane came flying in and it landed right in front of us on fire and everything. What'd you think of Waterworld?
I couldn't really hear what's happening. I couldn't really tell the bad guys between the good guys.
I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying at all. I was just paying attention to all the action, like the guys on the jet skis who were zipping around and splashing people in the front row. Those people got soaked.
Yeah, but I couldn't like tell the good guys by the bad guys because they looked super similar. So I was like kind of confused by it.
So they're kind of sort of dressed up like the movie. Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper's the bad guy in that movie. But yeah, I mean, it was cool, like the way that they did, like, they show you missiles flying and there's jet skis and boats and people falling into the water and the guy got on fire and stuff.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Then that plane came crashing in right in front of us. That was pretty neat. And we didn't get all splashed like the people in the front row.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of people got up and they were like, shh. They were surprised that they got wet. And I mean, like, come on. It's Waterworld. You're sitting in the front row. You're going to get wet.
It's called Waterworld.
Exactly.
It's a world of water.
It is. So that was pretty cool. And then we rode, we did the Mario, was it Bowser's Challenge? Mario Kart? What's it called?
Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
You like that ride?
Yeah, but sometimes I get a bit confused on what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
It is a bit tricky because sometimes you think that you can shoot something, but you actually can't. So like when you're in the boo room, I actually wasted everything, trying to shoot the boos because I thought that I could shoot them, but they are ghosts, so they just
can't shoot the ghosts. Right, goes right through.
And then I wasted all of my shells on trying to shoot Invincible Bowser.
Yeah.
Superstar Bowser.
What I was trying to figure out is how you could actually get yourself to those little mystery boxes and stuff. Like the car wants to move around and stuff, and I tried to shoot the mystery boxes to try to collect stuff.
The mystery boxes just run right into you.
Yeah, it's a so-so ride.
Yeah, I think it's a bit higher than so-so, but not
fantastic.
I think it's a good ride.
It's a good ride.
Not as good as the studio tour, though.
It's a little chaotic, and you're playing with everybody else in the car, and everybody's got to steer. And I think it gives Mom vertigo to ride on that one.
What is that?
She doesn't like it. It makes her feel kind of like a little dizzy, a little nauseous, a little this, a little that. She doesn't care for that ride too much. Just like you don't like roller coasters. She likes things that are real life more, as opposed to you're wearing that visor on the Mario Kart, and you got to everything's video, right? Essentially, it's all.
I prefer
lots of lights and
I also
flashing.
prefer real life stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't really understand how to do the web slingers because of how it's kind of
Oh yeah, we're not there yet. We're still in Universal Studios right now.
Oh yeah.
So what else we do? We did that. Harry Potter. I've always loved the Harry Potter ride, but this time, wow. We did the Harry Potter ride, and then we didn't do anything else for a while because all three of us were kind of sick to our stomachs, right?
Yeah.
We went and did the studio ride after that to settle down, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the Harry Potter ride, that's just whipping you around a lot, right?
Yeah.
Sideways.
Also, the funny thing is, the Harry Potter ride, most of the time you're just looking at a screen.
Yes,
so many
true.
times, instead of actually watching the video that was going on, I was looking over this way and over that way across the shale because I noticed that we're just staring there, just staring into a screen.
Yep. I didn't like that ride at the beginning because the thing comes down and I got big shoulders right here. The thing just, the way it's built, it digs into my shoulders and they want to keep slamming it down, and I'm like, this is how big my shoulders are, right? So
Strong Sasquatch.
That was a little bit of a pain in the butt there. I didn't like that so much.
It's because you're a strong Sasquatch.
You can have a big old belly and get on that ride, no problem. But yeah, it hits you in the shoulders really bad. But yeah, that one, I think it's probably because you're moving side to side and it's jerking you around so much. I don't think I'd do that again. I'm not sure if I'd want to go back to Universal Studios. We've gone a couple of times now.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably done with that place.
I just want to go just for the studio tour, really.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep.
We got Jurassic.
We did the Jurassic ride, Jurassic World. It was great that we did the single rider. You're big enough now that we can do single rider line, so we don't have to wait in line forever. So we only waited for
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. We did really well not having to wait anywhere.
I would like it to be longer, though.
You'd like it to be longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was remarkably, for people who are waiting in line for 55 minutes. That's what the wait time was when we got there. But
It was probably like 2 minutes long.
I think it's probably like a 3.5, 4 minute ride. That's my guess. I'm gonna say 4 minutes.
But that's like because the boat kind of moves a bit slow.
When we talk about Disneyland, Jungle Cruise I think is supposed to average around between 8 and 10 minutes, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's what
So Jurassic felt like it was about half of that, and only one big thing that happens on it. Yeah, Universal's so-so. Anything else we want to talk about from Universal that we did?
Well, the Jurassic World, it's kind of funny how it just like you get on this boat, you see the mosasaur, and you see a bunch of herbivores, and you see the predator area, but all the predators have escaped. You go around, and then you see Indominus Rex, I think is that one.
Yep.
And a T-Rex, and then you just go down this really steep, like waterfall area.
Yep.
And then you're done.
Yeah. We had ponchos, which was good.
Yeah.
My mom couldn't quite get her poncho on. We didn't stand in line very long, so we didn't have time to put ponchos on, so she didn't get a chance to get her poncho all the way on, so she got wet.
Yeah.
Luckily, was that our last ride of the day? Is that how we ended?
I think so, yeah.
We went home after that? Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, I had my poncho all the way on, it was zipped, it was like right up to my skin, and when we went down, it blew like the head blew off.
That's right. You drop pretty fast.
Yeah, and it's pretty steep. It's like actually falling down a waterfall, but it's just a little bit at an angle instead of just being dropped down.
So that was Universal, and then we went. The next day we went to
California Adventure.
Disney California Adventure. What do we think about Disney California Adventure?
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a good place, huh?
Mhm.
Had a good time.
We did. The fourth thing that we did was grizzly water rafting.
Yep, we did the grizzly water rafting 3 times, right?
Yeah.
There was nobody there, so we just got on. They made us walk all the way around. So we got on, rode it, walked all the way around, and then we just walked right back on the raft again, right? So we did it 3 times in a row. That was pretty fun, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that ride. I think that ride's probably better for the afternoon, but the way that everybody was moving around the park, it just worked out for us to go, because our big strategy is use the lightning lanes, go where everybody's not, and then never wait in line for more than like 10 minutes, right, or 20.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
But also.
Yeah.
In the afternoon when I went to Shack, grizzly water rafting was the same time as Thorin.
It was a long wait.
It was pretty long.
There was it was an hour wait at one point in time.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like it's a 15-minute wait for a ride that's actually pretty kind of short. You could go around. I was surprised because like they have a lot of space in those rafts. Like it can fit like what, 8 people?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So we did grizzly rafting 3 times. We did Soarin' just once, right?
Yeah.
We love Soarin'. That's a good ride, right?
Yep.
Because we also waited to get to the best spot. He put us in the middle. So we sat in the middle of the row, in the middle of the ride, and 1 level down so that we were directly in the middle of the screen. And it was a great view, right? We've ridden that thing 7 or 8 times now. We like it though, right? Mm-hmm. We did the Incredicoaster, which you loved. I know how much. I mean, if you would quit yelling so much about wanting to ride the roller coasters all the time, it would make things a lot better for me. What'd you think of the Incredicoaster?
I felt like I was gonna faint after
You hated
that.
it.
I hated it. Yeah. It made me feel lightheaded every time that it went down because how fast it would go down and how steep it would be, and it made me feel like I was just gonna die. Like, it made me feel like I was just gonna like.
Yeah. Did you notice when we went upside down, or were you just so out of it that you didn't even notice we went upside down for a second?
I noticed that we went upside down, and that's the whole like about 3/4 wide, I was closing my eyes. When they took the picture, I was closing my eyes because when I thought that we were going upside down, I'm like,
Yep. I was a little sweaty on that ride. It was kind of out in the sun. We were hot at the point because we rode it in the afternoon. So there's a big shine on my forehead as we're doing it. But I was having an okay time. It was, it jostles you around. But definitely there is a member of our family who clearly loves the roller coasters.
Mom behind the scenes.
Mem Mom loves the roller coasters. What else did we do? We finished. Well, we can talk about all the different things. I guess not necessarily in order, right? We did the Guardians of the Galaxy, but we did it later in the day, so we did the Mission After Dark version.
The Mission After Dark Monsters.
Monsters After Dark. Whatever, same thing with our Bombay cat.
Yeah. Babylon
cat. Whatever. Yeah, it wasn't. Guardians wasn't scary. Like they have all these little advisories that it's going to be scary, but it's not any scarier than the movies or what the ride normally is, right? It's just some big old reptile thing that they're battling.
It's just a fiery reptile creature that looks like it could be a real, like a Magic the Gathering card.
It's right.
I've seen scarier things with Magic the Gathering cards, like even more scarier, like fiery creature things.
Yep. This time on Guardians, I didn't quite get my seatbelt like snug, so it lifted my butt up off the seat on that first one when it lifts you up real fast and then it drops down. My butt came off the seat and the backpack started to float in the air. I had to hold the backpacks down that we had at our feet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and
but actually, the funny thing is,
yeah,
it's the ride that's the scariest part.
Yeah, well,
you're just like flying up and then you're going down into the abyss.
Do you watch the video at all much when we're in there? Do you watch what's going on with Raccoon, with Rocket and Groot and everybody?
Yeah, I saw stuff like that, but I was more worried about I knew that once, after about 5 to 7 seconds of video, they drop you down.
Yep.
Or they they drop you down and then they pull up. And the reason why the picture that you took at the top, the reason why I was closing my eyes is because I knew that the second that the picture was taken, we dropped down.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good picture we took, though, right? I mean, clearly you can find our family in the photo.
Yeah.
We are the most animated of anybody that's in the elevator. That was a good time. What else was good? We took little breaks on some things once in a while. We rode. What's the little redhead chick's name?
Ariel.
The little the fish chick was.
Ariel.
The Little Mermaid. Yeah, we rode the Little Mermaid to kind of chill out at one point, right? Because that was later in the day, and it's nice that you can just ride calmly, and it's air conditioned, and you listen to some music, right? And that was a good time. We rode Midway. I still love Midway, the Toy Story
too.
Midway.
What's your favorite scene of it?
I probably like the plates with the the iron ore. Those carts that are coming down at you, because you gotta be really fast and you gotta try to get to 2,000 and 5,000s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I start to plunk pretty good.
Me too. But then at the end, I accidentally fired at Mom's at her side because I thought it was just free falls like the rest of it. But
well, I guess that's the disadvantage, right? But I mean, on the flip side, so I guess the pro for me is I could shoot at anything I wanted to. But at the same time, you guys always ride the cars together and leave me, all by myself. I'm always riding by myself.
So
you guys are always together.
You get to do stuff without having to worry about
it. I guess so. But that's every ride. It's always the two of you together and me by myself.
Except for Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters.
Yeah. We did web slingers. Was that the last thing we did was web slingers at the end of the day?
Yeah, but I think that the Midway Mania, my favorite. Oh.
Got a lot of traffic today for a Sunday. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
So back on the Midway Mania, what'd you think?
I think my favorite scene area was probably the military one, or maybe the Woody style one.
Yeah.
Western, or either the Western or the military one.
You like it where the little green men or the green army men?
Yeah, I like it where the trucks are moving with those plates that you shoot.
Yep.
At the shooting ground and stuff.
That's cool. We ended the day with web slingers, right? We did
Yeah.
single rider line, so we got in pretty fast. Like they said, it was going to be like a 25-minute wait. It was less than 15, and but I don't think any of us really liked that one that much either.
No.
I was in a car, so again, everybody gets separated. I was with 3 random people who knew how to play really well too, and so we got the second highest score of the entire day, my side of the car. We got almost 1 million points. I was hoping we could get to 1 million.
I got outdone by a 6-year-old.
Yeah, no doubt. That's because they got like really
It's
soft
really-
bones and loose cartilage. They can flip their hands around.
I know, but I can't do this very well.
Yeah, well, that looks like kind of chaotic. I don't do it that way.
I know, but I can't do stuff
Are you
very.
fanning yourself? What are you doing?
I can't really pull back all the way without like doing it pretty
Doing a rattlesnake
slowly.
impression? What are you doing with that? But during the middle of the day, we also did some other fun things. We did the singing swings. What's it called?
Silly Symphony Swings.
Silly Symphony Swings.
That's based off of the 1935, like, what's it called? All I know is that it's from
Movie?
1935. Yeah, it's like a movie thing.
Like Fantasia?
No,
It's
not
like
a
the
movie.
Fantasia
It's like a
music, isn't it?
short.
Oh, it's a short?
Yeah.
You didn't look like you enjoyed that one too much. We put you on the inside so you wouldn't swing out too far, but you look like your eyes were closed most of the time.
No, my eyes were open the whole time.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, of course, a
The
family favorite.
Golden Zephyr.
We did the Golden Wiener. Is it called the Golden Zephyr or the Silver Zephyr? Or
It's
just the
Golden Zephyr.
It's called the Golden Zephyr?
But it's silver.
It's silver. That don't make any sense.
Yeah.
What's going on, Disney?
I know, I've been wondering that ever since the first time that we went there.
So we rode the Wiener rocket. Did we just ride it one time?
No, twice.
We rode it twice.
The Wiener Rocket.
It was a good time. We
It
like
is
that ride.
funny
It's
looking.
fun to ride that, and you can like see what's going on around you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we learned how to use the Disneyland lenses from PhotoPass, so we could make characters sit on our shoulders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Wow, it's like we're like on the highway here or something.
I think it's all the kickball people leaving.
All the kickball people packing it in.
Probably.
So that was. Well, what else do we want to talk about for?
Oh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
For California Adventure though is like our favorite place to eat.
Yeah, smoke jumpers.
Smoke jumpers. We had the villainous burger. Oh, it was good. It's super spicy though. You feel it twice.
One through your mouth and one through the other end.
Yeah, exactly. You like that double cheeseburger there, right?
Yeah, I want to get smoke jumpers like all the time now.
Yeah, it's a good burger.
Yeah.
Anything else that you? Oh, we did the animation class too. We tried to learn
You
how
did
to.
Phil Hall too.
Yeah, we tried to learn how to draw Goofy. And yep, we did the
Phil
Philhar
Hall.
Mickey.
No, Mickey's Phil Hall Magic.
Mickey Philhar Magic. We did that a couple of times, right?
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah, you like that. That crow's back. Don't worry about him right now.
Oh, he brought his friends with him.
So we did the Philhar Magic. What else did we do? We do anything else while we were there?
I'm trying to think.
That's a pretty good day.
Yeah,
we did
I'm
a
trying
lot
to
of
think
stuff.
I think that we kind of like didn't include some of the other. The Mater one.
Oh yeah, we did the Mater where we ride in the little cars that whip around and stuff. It's kind
Yeah.
of silly for like little kids, but it's a blast.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I like that one. We decided to skip Radiator Springs because we all rode it last year and decided like
It's so.
it's so too. It's like really expensive, I'm sure, to build it and everything, but it's just like nah, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, good day.
Yep.
California Adventure was a good time. And then we took a day off to kind of rest up because we were logging like 12, 14-hour days there, right?
We were like running like 8 miles a day.
Yeah, we walked over 9 one day and over 8 a couple of times, I think, for our 3 days that we did stuff. So we took a day off to rest up, and then we went to
Disneyland.
Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. And we were there for the rope drop.
Yep.
Yep, and we hustled, right? Mm-hmm. We really made a good time out of that day, right? So we ended up buying the fast pass for Rise of the Resistance. So we walked in and we just immediately went to Jungle Cruise and did a lightning lane for Indiana Jones, right?
Indiana Jones. Yeah, we did a lightning lane, but then they canceled it. So.
Yeah. And
Then
it
we
worked
used it
out.
on Matterhorn.
Yeah, and we used it on Space Mountain, and then we ended up getting a lightning lane for Indiana later.
We also did a
So-
lightning lane for Matterhorn, but then
Yeah,
that
we did
didn't
lightning
work
lanes
out.
for everything. But what we did was We did Jungle Cruise, which is a family favorite too, right? We all like doing that. And the our boat captain, I guess, is it? What do you call him? They call him the captain. What do they call him?
Skipper.
Skipper.
Skipper
Yeah.
Jackson.
The our Jungle Cruise skipper this time.
Skipper
really,
Jackson.
Skipper Jackson. Skipper Jackson focused on how tall bamboo grows, and
Now that's a lot of stories.
and that elephants can remember things really well, but then he can't, and so he kept repeating things. So
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. I haven't heard anybody do that before. And so we did that, and we got really lucky getting an early haunted mansion virtual queue.
Yeah.
So we got that. So we went from along those places. But we had to crisscross the park, right? Because people kept moving both sides. So then we crisscrossed the park and bounced over to Buzz Lightyear. And nobody was on Buzz Lightyear, right?
Yeah.
So we rode it 3 or 4
Three
times.
times.
3 times?
4 times after. So 3 times in the morning and then 4 times.
And then we used a
and then
lightning lane in the
one
afternoon.
time in the afternoon, so a total of 4.
And 3 times we never even waited in line. We just walked straight in and sat on the ride and did it.
Yeah.
That was a good time. And then, of course, we went from there to Autopia, your favorite thing. But you and Mem Mom rode the first time, and you were behind me. And then we rode it later. When we rode it, Mem Mom and I rode together. Mem Mom drove, and our car broke down. And all I could think of was like, who's running this Mickey Mouse operation, right? Yep. So we did Autopia a couple times. We rode the monorail to get closer to Mickey's Runaway Railway,
Which didn't work out.
which didn't work out because it's the train that takes you that way, which is shut down. So the monorail actually took us the opposite direction, right?
Yeah.
So we got to get a view of Disney downtown. So we rode the monorail from Nemo's back around to Disney downtown, and then back to Nemo again, right?
Yeah, but we didn't do Nemo.
Wait, what?
We didn't do Nemo.
We didn't do Nemo because that's kind of goofy. Getting in those submarines and just
It's
riding
pretty
around.
hot in
On a
there.
hot day, you want to be in there with a bunch of people? Not me. I don't think that sounds very good. What else? We did Space Mountain, which you loved.
I don't like roller coasters. Of
Yeah,
any sort.
what was that?
I don't like roller coasters of any sort.
Yeah, you don't like roller coasters, and you did not like Space Mountain.
I thought that it was gonna be you said it was a gentle ride, like through the constellations.
That's what I thought it was. I didn't remember. I haven't ridden it forever. Mem Mom loved it though. Yep.
What it does is it just makes you go like all over the place, nuts. So
It whips you around good, right?
multiple times. I thought that we were gonna hit the poles that were up above it that had other like tracks on it. I thought that we were gonna hit it and die
Yeah.
because I can't see anything. All I
Yeah.
can see are the like outlines of like the silhouettes of these like giant like iron girders for tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah, they put stars on those things too. There's a lot of lights and stuff, right? But yeah, it for being inside of a dome, I mean, you pretty much you're gonna go around in circles a lot, right? So that's what we
Yeah.
did. It was crazy. What else do we do over in Tomorrowland? We do anything else? We skipped Star Tours because we like the other side, Galaxy's Edge, so much more. We went and we saw Darth Vader again, of course, because we like to stop by and visit with Darth.
I insulted him kinda.
You did. So you wore your Force shirt. What did your Force shirt say?
May the force be equal to mass times acceleration.
That's a good shirt.
I got a lot of comments on it.
Yeah? People didn't
Yeah.
like it?
Well, you were at the like one time that someone commented on my shirt was, well, you were ordering at the Galactic Grill and Mem Mom was at the bathroom. Some guy was looking at my shirt and he said, "We like your shirt," and actually there was like a whole table where he was at, and
Yeah?
he told everyone about how it's a physics joke. But
yeah?
some guy said that he liked my shirt, and another guy, I got a lot of comments on how people like my shirt.
So while Mem Mom and I were away for a couple minutes, a bunch of adults tried to come up to you, random adults, and they tried to talk to you and
No.
stuff?
I was sitting at a table way here.
What's up,
And
Disney?
I was sitting at the table way here, and then these guys over here looked at my shirt.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool shirt that you have. That's really neat. I wore my Darth Vader Vitruvian Man shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What else we do? Well, of course, we went to Rise of the Resistance. We love that ride, right? It was pretty good. I think it was better the first time because we didn't know what was going to happen. So I don't know if I'd care about doing it again or not because now we know everything that's going to happen on it. I was certainly surprised the first time. And the second time, when you open up those elevator doors and there's all the stormtroopers there and everybody else, it's a pretty cool ride. It's a pretty cool experience, right? And then, of course, we did Smuggler's Run. How'd you like that one?
I feel a bit sick afterwards.
Felt a little bit sick. Yeah, well, I mean, our pilot was a little bit challenged on that one.
Yeah, and Mom.
Yeah, she wasn't quite sure how to steer for it. We hit a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We ran into a lot of
Every
stuff.
time that it hits something,
Yep.
it shakes your thing around and throws me around, and I'm like, whoa.
Yep. Makes it even more. It's very interactive. We made it maximum interactive. Anything else that we did there? Yeah, we did Haunted Mansion, which we love, right?
I think the Haunted Mansion is kind of so during Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they do it for the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't really care about that movie all that much.
That's true.
I like the Haunted Mansion ride, like the
normal?
one I think that's like usually the most months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we went to Disney World, I liked that because it's like the original Haunted Mansion thing.
Yep. And then I think we rounded out the day there with annoying, dude. Your muffler is annoying. Nobody thinks you're cool.
We did it with Indiana, but
That's right. We rode Indiana Jones too, and then we finished off our day by doing Mickey's Runaway Railway.
yeah.
That was really fun. I like that ride too. That new technology, and it detaches all of a sudden all the cars separate and everything because they're working on a magnetic floor.
It's like 1 year old or something like
yeah,
that.
18 months old. I didn't realize when we rode it the last time it was fewer than 6 months old. So that was pretty cool. Anything else about Disneyland?
I'm trying to think. Oh, we didn't get on the Matterhorn.
No.
I think that Matterhorn.
Anything else that we did though?
Like.
For our episode runs a little long in the tooth here.
Heh.
All right, that was pretty good. So we had a pretty great week, right?
Yeah.
You had fall break, and we went to Disneyland, California Adventure, and Universal Studios.
But tomorrow I have schoolwork to do.
You got schoolwork to do soon? Well, tomorrow is a holiday too, but...
No, tomorrow they have school and classes, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That sucks for you.
I looked at it on Saturday.
So now, it's time for the joke.
Of last week.
The joke of 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
The joke of 3 weeks ago, if our 12 subscribers can remember, was... What kind of socks do Grizzlies wear? What kind of socks do Grizzlies wear? Anybody comment on it? No comments on it. All right. So, what kind of socks do Grizzlies wear? None. They have bare feet.
Ha ha ha.
Thank you. That was the
Joke?
of 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I know another person who has bare feet.
Yeah?
There was a lady who was at Universal who had these giant hairy boots on.
Yeah, those are weird, right? Especially when
Yeah.
it's 95 degrees outside. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, though? All right. So we know what time it is right now.
The joke
Of the week.
of this week.
All right. The joke of this week, in honor of it being October and Halloween is coming up, the joke of the week is, what do you get when you divide a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? What do you get when you divide a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter?
Pumpkin pie?
So, Tell us what you think the answer is in the comment section, and we'll let you know next week what we think it is.
I'm gonna take a shot at it.
So you always want to ruin the episode every week. Yeah, it's pumpkin pie. Now what am I going to do next week? I got no continuity now. All right.
It is pumpkin pie?
What do you get when you divide a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. There we go. Blew it out for next week, but I don't know. We'll make up something new. Maybe it's time to get rid of the joke of the week and replace it with something else. All right. Anything else we want to talk about? We had quite a few cars go by. Lots of people driving really quickly on our street because they're not paying attention very much. Just to kind of do whatever they want to do. Cutting corners and everything. Don't really appreciate that too much. Not for a Sunday, but hey, you know, it's now getting cooler, so lots of people are out. Anything else we should talk about for the week? Oh, do we have questions from our subscribers?
Yes, we do.
We do.
By Mem Mom.
All right. To paraphrase for brevity a little bit there from our favorite subscriber, the question is, if you could build any restaurant for Disney, what would you build?
Smoke jumpers.
They already have a smoke jumpers.
Another one on the Disneyland. Because they don't have it.
You know what I think I would do? I would put pizza, brisket, and burgers all together in the same joint.
What'd you call it?
Because what would I call it? Meat Eaters, Caveman Corral. I don't know. I'd call it something to do with meat, though. Man Cave.
Ooh, wait a second.
I call it. What would you call it?
Sasquatch saute.
Sasquatch saute it is in Disneyland, front and center, right in front of the castle. You can get brisket, you can get pizza, and you can get double cheeseburgers that have all kinds of other stuff on them.
Put it in Adventureland or Fantasyland because they have the Yeti. Oh, put it right in front of the Matterhorn.
Put it right in front of the Matterhorn. That's what we would do.
You'll see the elusive Yeti come out there.
We would dig out part of the Matterhorn so that the bobsled goes right through the middle of the restaurant.
Nice.
There you go. That's what we would do.
You can get the occasional elusive Yeti to come out there, and you can actually find him.
You can get a frozen Yeti shake.
Yeah, he ain't that elusive anymore.
That's right. Cool. That's what we would do.
Yeah.
All right. That was our question of the week. Question from our subscriber. Anything else you want to talk about today?
Well, of course you gotta add scorpion sauce to it, which is the spiciest sauce of all.
Okay, scorpion sauce it is, because you're very spicy. All right.
Okay, I think that we should end the episode now.
We should wrap it up now?
Yep.
All right. Let's call it a wrap. Put it in the can. Boom. Love you. Love you. You're doing a great job. Thanks, co-pilot. Thanks, Mem Mom.
A great episode.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Ugh.